Hello, welcome to Math Time. It's April 22nd, 2020, and it's time for our problem of the day, so let's get started. Here we go. Our math norms. Listen to classmates and teachers. We appreciate mistakes because that's learning. We can learn from each other because we all do math at high levels. Math is about creativity and solving problems. Speed is not a math value, and math talk is necessary. We need to be able to explain our thinking mathematically. Now it's time for our problems of the day. We have 3 different problems today. I thought, you know what? Variety is what they say is the spice of life, so let's do it. Okay, I'm going to move myself up to the top here. All right, so our problem of the day, our learning target is I can use problem-solving strategies to solve the problem. The first challenge question we have is, at Sam's school, recess is at 1:15 p.m. Sam looks at the clock. The hour hand is between the 12 and the 1, and the minute hand is on the 8. That means recess begins in blank minutes. Got to figure that one out. Write the correct letter in the blank. Which option below shows 2 perpendicular lines? Perpendicular, that is one of our math vocabulary words. Which one shows 2 perpendicular lines? All right, and the last one, use the table to answer the question. There's an activity and it's time taken by Dean. So what is the total time taken by Dean for his cross-country marathon practice? Notice that he includes sprinting, cycling, swimming, and running. All right, so how many hours and how many minutes? I'm going to pause it because you need some time to work. Have fun. Okay, I hope you've had some time to work on these and have been really thinking about your solutions that you came up with. So the first one is, at Sam's school, recess is at 1:15 p.m. Sam looks at the clock. The hour hand is between the 12 and the 1, and the minute hand is on the 8. That means recess begins in blank minutes. Okay, so if I'm looking at the clock and the hour hand is between the 12 and the 1, and the minute hand's on the 8, I know it's going to be 12 something, because if it is 1 something, then it'll be either at the 1 or between the 1 and the 2. So it's 12 something, and the minute hand is on the 8. And I know that on a clock, when the minute hand's on the 8, it's 40 minutes because we count by 5 for each of the numbers on the clock. And 8 times 5 is 40. So if I look at the time between 12:40 and 1:15, that's what I need to figure out. So we're looking at the clock, it's 12:40. I'm really excited for recess. How many minutes is that? Well, 12:40 plus 20 minutes gets us to 1 o'clock, right? So that'd be 20 minutes to 1 o'clock, and then I just need to get to 1:15. So 20 minutes plus 15 minutes is 35 minutes. So Sam is going to go to recess in 35 minutes. All right, now this next one, it says, write the correct letter in the blank. Which option below shows 2 perpendicular lines? Now we know perpendicular is a very important mathematical vocabulary word. It means 2 lines intersecting at a 90-degree angle, which is a square angle. Okay, that's perpendicular. Some of you might have been thinking parallel. And parallel are lines that go next to each other but will never touch. But perpendicular is a 90-degree square angle that 2 lines meet. Okay, so we know that there's no perpendicular lines there at all. No, not on the triangle, not in the center. Nope. If we look at B and C, I'm thinking, this is where I might need to explain my answer a little bit more. Because B, I can see some perpendicular lines there, and then around the cross sign there, right? I see a lot of perpendicular lines. However, now that I'm looking at C, I see 1, two perpendicular lines there as well. So if your answer was B or C, as long as you really thought about your thinking, both of them could be correct. All right, for the last one, we are going to answer the question, what is the total time taken by Dean for his cross-country marathon practice? Now, he is working out hard. Now, you could solve this in, of course, many different ways. Two of the ways I was thinking of is just adding all the minutes together and then seeing how many times 60 minutes, which equals an hour, goes into that. Okay, you could definitely do that. You could also kind of go step by step and figure out how many hours are accumulated as we go. And I'll kind of show you what I mean by that. So for instance, if I take 35 plus 30, I know I'm getting 1 hour and 5 minutes so far, right? And then if I take 40 plus 10, that's 50 minutes. Whoop, 50. Whoop, here we go. So, 35 plus 30 is 1 hour and 5 minutes. And 40 plus 10 is 50 minutes. So then I just add these up, so it'd be 1 hour and 55 minutes. Okay, another way I could do it is just add these all together. So 5 in the one spot. There's 5 in the one spot, right? Then 3 plus 4, that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so I got 115 minutes. And then I'd need to see how many 60s are in there. So, because that equals an hour. So I'd subtract 60, right? Because I know it doesn't go to 120, so there'd be definitely 1, but not 2 hours. Okay, so 5 minus that, that's 5. Whoops, can't do this, so I have to go next door and get 10 more. So then 11 minus 60 is 5. So again, I get 1 hour. 1 hour. Woo, it's hard to write with this pen. 1 hour and 55 minutes. So either way I solved it, I got the same answer, which means it's probable that I got it correct because I used multiple different ways to solve it, and I got the same answer. All right, I hope you're having a terrific day. Thanks for doing Problem of the Day today.